So the real reason for tattoos and oats. In Genesis 4:15, Cain is given an oat like oat seed that was found on a mountain that walked 5,000 years ago. The oat is a special contract by Yod Vav that is similar to having a brand for cattle or uploading an operating system to a computer. It makes the one with a cross tattoo an ish. Now, this oat can also be like a cross that's placed upon you, as long as it's placed upon you by Yod Vav. Even a shirt that's placed upon you by Yod Vav. So that's why you got to be careful if you have Yod Vav zitzit on and you put a cross shirt on. Then you could be in for a world of pain. Now, Leviticus 22:3, the ultimate real reason for the tattoos, is a special cutoff that's not found anywhere else in the Torah, specifically designed for an ish. The ish will be cut off from the presence of Yod Vav, which includes a marching away from Yod Vav and castration. Not only that, you lose your wealth, seirus, all that stuff, where all of a sudden you can't have kids. So Leviticus, because if Yod Vav is in this world and you're no longer to be a part of this world, then everything you have would disappear, and so would your seed and children. Now, Leviticus 22:3, you have to know how to do the special palal, which you could say, Anachnu sha'al Yeshua yakdishu eben, ba'yad shalanu, and then you could say, La, I start at the bottom with La Eye. If you say La Eye and then Amen Aman, make sure you have anointing oil. Once you have that stone yakdishu to the shamam of Eye, then what you do is you can hold the stone and ask questions, but what I recommend is doing it to each one of these names. But you should have the anointing oil to make yourself kadosh after you say the names. Now, you could do this on a mass scale with your hands on the pile of rocks that are anointed, that are lifted off the ground and not dirty, and you could make a tremendous amount of stones kadosh to Nikrat. But you have to say the proper name. You have to say, and what this is saying to that name. So you have to be doing the stones to that name, like you're making the stones kadosh to that name with the power of Yeshua. Now, why you can do this? Well, if you look at Matthew 18:16 and Deuteronomy 19:15, by the mouth of two or three you establish a matter. And then John 14:13, what you ask in the Shemam of Yeshua HaMelech Yoda should be done. Exodus 30, you should be kadosh. If you have the anointing oil, it's the quickest way to become kadosh, and make sure you shower before sundown. Numbers 15:38 has special tzitzit on the four corners, a techelet color. If you don't have that techelet color and you don't have all this stuff, just remember you could say it in Yeshua's Shema. But I got all these different colors. So if you're a perfectionist, you can always have the tzitzit on the four corners, but you got to be careful because you could also nikrat yourself. So I suggest doing it without the tzitzit, but being kadosh when you do it. But if you're a perfectionist, do it with the tzitzit, be kadosh, be isolated in like a bathroom where there's not a bunch of bugs around you, and have another person, and don't have any clothing on with a cross tattoo, or a cross tattoo. Don't have a cross tattoo or any clothing on with a cross, like extra large in a shirt and all this other stuff, or a cross emblem. Thank you for taking the time to watch. Please like, subscribe, and give a thumbs up.